everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are continuing with our Stray Kids music videos
Journey.
in order of since the beginning. So today we have Insomnia, Voices, and M.I.A. So
I want to preface this with we were actually given an amazing spreadsheet with all of these listed, and we are very thankful for that. So if we do end up, because they have so much content, if we do end up missing any, please, y'all, feel free to let us know. But we do plan on going back and doing full album listens. And when we get to those full album listens, if we've missed anything, we will 100% react to it then. And along with all the other bonus content, like the makings of, the intros, the dance practices, everything. I'm saying everything. We're going to get to it.
We will.
So just be patient with us, because there is a lot on this list to get to.
And we just say that we have had a lot of questions or requests about albums and different things. So we just kind of wanted to preface this by saying that that is completely our plan. We're not just going to go through music videos and then stop at that.
So if we do miss something, we will come back to it. I promise.
Yes, it will be seen and given the attention it deserves. So just a heads up, I was not prepared last time. I am prepared this time, just in case. I don't know. We could, not cry, but I just, last time was a bit rough. So I have my tissues and I am ready for Insomnia, which...
Pause warning.
Pause warning.
For if you're new here, we do pause. We watch the videos twice. The first time just for the visuals. The second time around to dissect the lyrics or what we can glean off them. So there will be pausing.
Very interesting song title, Insomnia. Already feels a bit darker and heavier. So let's see. Let's go ahead.
They're literally street versions.
Stop.
They're on the street
Okay,
version.
no, I have to pay attention. Oh, good morning. Wake up.
Are they in New York?
I'm gonna guess maybe. The way that the people on the bench were looking at them.
The random people in the background, right? This is so cute. Did they just decide to film a video while they were in New York?
Don't run into the pump. Okay.
Oh, or the tree. I thought he was gonna run into the tree.
I did too. Oh, I love those glasses.
Give him his moment. He's the star. Oh.
The fact that they're having to do this on the streets. Ooh.
I like those.
I was not expecting that drop.
I like those glasses on Lino.
Can we go back to the drop? I said that earlier. I'm loving Lino's glasses. They had such a simple instrumentation in the beginning, and then when they drop, it just brought in all these different things.
They look like they're having so much fun.
I know. Can you imagine walking down the street and you just see a bunch of guys just like being happy and playful like this?
Charmin was trying to have his moment.
Like, hey.
Oh, Hyunjin.
Oh.
Look at the cool kids.
Cool kids.
He's like, yeah. Coming through.
Ooh, the Today Show. That hat on Amy.
Oh. Okay, we got it.
I think he likes New York. Or at least his shirt.
I was about to say.
Ooh. Hello?
See the cool kids right here. Okay.
Channy, okay. Yep, the cool kids.
Not these two, these 3, 4, 5. Oh, he almost hit him in the face.
Feels like a stop motion movie.
Give us the shirt again. No? Okay. He's cool this time.
Build back up. Okay, thank you, Felix. Oh, that note though.
Mm-hmm.
Can't sleep? Oh, we get. Okay, cool guy. I see you.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
That was so cute.
That was so much fun. I get, like, wait, there's more. Ooh, behind the scenes.
Look at these cool kids.
Please don't run into people.
Don't follow me.
Why are you running like that?
That is so cute.
Oh, okay. So, I was gonna say, I was absolutely loving that. Now, one thing I thought was kind of cool was just how they were not only like just kind of acting out some of the song, but just completely just playing around and having fun.
They look
and
like
it
they were
just looked
having
like
fun.
super exciting. And anytime I see someone do something like this, my first thought is always like, imagine getting to witness that, and then you find out one day that you were in the background somewhere, or that you saw these people filming.
That was you blurred
this
out in the
video.
background.
That was you. You had your star moment. Okay, so I am curious to now read the lyrics, especially because I like thinking Insomnia. I didn't know what the video was going to look like, so these lyrics could be completely.
Well, for the title, the song sounded very happy.
Yes,
Just without
it was
seeing
not
the
as
lyrics,
dark as I thought.
It sounded very happy, and then the whole the music video itself made feel very happy because they were just having fun, and
it still did feel very heavy, but not as dark as I was thinking it was going to feel.
Not at all. So I mean, but they could switch it up.
That's what I mean. I'm curious to see if these lyrics are completely different from what's.
They're so cute.
I can't. They're so ridiculous. Okay.
어두운 밤이 모두 재울 때 모두 잠에 들 때 수많은 생각이 잠 못 이루지 그저 뭐라도 떠오를까 기대를 하며 아침 해가 모두 깨울 때까지 wait 모두 방불을 끌 때 알람을 맞출 때 피곤할 때 고민들은 눈이 떠
Overthinking.
잘 보낸 나 돌아보며 내일은 뭘 하지 모두 알람 쏠 때 뭐 복잡하지 마 자 신경 쓰지 마 잠을 깨면 전부 사라질 거야 꿈에서조차 나를 따라다니지만 다 잊혀질 거야 이렇게 들려 있어도 나타나 이젠 더 휩쓸리기 싫어 이 불을 구기고 소리를 쳐봐도 결국엔 난 다시 일어나 I can't sleep So tell me 오늘 밤도 결국엔 awake 내일 밤도 아마 이럴 듯해 So tell me now I'm fine away 내일 밤도 난 여기서 I'm awake I can't sleep No way 다 go away 학교에서 잠 오는데 뭘 해 Go away 다 조용해 잠이 나잘래 I just want you to know I can't take it anymore
Talk about Sungmin's voice right there. I like his parts in this song. You overthink? Anxious?
It feels like anxiety to me. It feels it's a little too real for me. No, it feels like when you go to lay down and you are overthinking or you rethinking everything from that current day, but you're also thinking, what do I have to do tomorrow?
Yep.
And then I really liked the line about even if you scream into the sheets, if you try to lay down, you're going to wake back up. They're still replaying.
I liked the imagery. It was grabbing the sheets.
Yes, grabbing the sheets and screaming.
But they're also saying that you're going to forget about it the next day as well. It almost seems like a reset when you actually do, don't they?
I don't even know if they're actually getting any chance to sleep yet. It feels like this is just all like I want to lay down and I want to get to sleep, but I can't. Even the next day I go to school when I'm trying to focus on things. That's when the sleepiness hits. But when I go to lay down in my bed, it's sitting there and it's just replaying in my head.
This is what I'm talking about. This is.
The problem is that they haven't gone to sleep, so they can't. They appear no matter what.
His Sungwon's part. They're striving for that night, right?
Mm-hmm. Even the sun gets to sleep.
So they can have a brighter tomorrow. They are far too happy about singing these lyrics right now. They're like, I can't sleep. Mm-hmm.
Was Innie shaking his hand at me?
Why do you look so good in the white with the hat, okay?
Baseball caps.
Let's watch them chase Changbin again.
Oh, yes. And then we'll talk about
형은 잠이 안 온다고. 내 영광은 가슴에 꽂아줘야지. 떨어지 마요. 잠이 안 온단 말이에요.
Why is he running like that though? Okay. Well, aside from what we mentioned, the fact that it is very much so about an insomnia caused by all of
anxiety and overthinking.
The anxiety, the overthinking, the insecurities, the worrying, everything that you have going on, I did feel also almost like a lack of a solution in this. They still don't quite know how to fix that yet. They're like, so tell me.
So they can find a way. That's what they said.
Literally. Like, even the sun gets to sleep, and I need to find a way to do that. So I need a solution, but they don't have one yet.
So my tomorrow can be brighter.
So again, another big reason why I'm really attached to their lyrics is that they're just super like honest about, even if they haven't found a solution to something yet, they're not going to just kind of tie a pretty bow on it and be like, oh, but everything's happy and perfect. They're going to say this is the issue and this is how real it is. So
I can tell you that I have the same problem when it comes to overthinking and anxiety, but I don't have a problem sleeping.
No, she doesn't.
And in fact, it's the opposite. And sometimes I wish I could stay awake, but I just don't.
Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that I have insomnia, but I do have a really, really big problem of going to sleep way later than I need to, especially if there are times that I'm stressed.
I was going to say, if I'm stressed about something that's happening the next day and I'm overthinking and anxious about that, that's a little bit different. But
or if my anxiety has been a lot higher, like it's going in waves, there are nights that I cannot go to sleep, so I'll stay on my phone, I'll watch videos or do something.
Do everything to think.
Just not think. So I do really relate to this. But I did kind of also want to say that it's a very like vulnerable thing to share, I guess, that you're really struggling to sleep. And then I know for me, because they even mentioned like I just want one night of good dreams. Yeah. Even if I'm able to go to sleep. But it follows
them in their dreams. They can't even get that.
That's what I mean. Like even for me, if I'm able to go to sleep, if I'm able to get, a good night's rest, if I have been super high with my anxiety or if I have a lot going on, I will typically have nightmares. Mm-hmm. I will wake up and have had these horrid dreams.
It's just your brain working against you.
So yeah, absolutely. Again, just really, really relatable, very honest. And the video did not match what the lyrics were doing.
They were far too happy.
They were, having a lot of fun.
The video was adorable.
It really was. All right, so let's go ahead to our next one. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do is the Voices performance video.
I think this has been mentioned to us before. Not the
I know
the
I do
song.
recognize the title of this song, so very curious.
If you've told me and I'm so sorry. I really do believe that I've read comments and responded to comments about this because I've responded to a lot of comments. But I'm pretty sure Voices and maybe even M.I.A, which is next, has been we've been told about. So I'm excited to get
All
into
right,
this.
so visuals first.
Visuals
And sound.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. The color is very dim.
I like Chan's hair.
I saw
Yeah, it's
that.
muted. I like the backing
They're
track.
just- Ooh. The strumming. Oh my god.
Changbin again with the aggressive rap getting me.
Oh, I feel this one deep in my
Did it-
soul, and I don't
you
even
hear-
know what it.
It's the strings pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I love the strumming that's happening in the back.
Build up.
Han.
Ooh.
I keep seeing a
Ooh.
glitch.
Glitch is back. Ooh. Ooh. I love that. Hold
Oh,
on, I'm gonna
that's
stop it again.
absolutely gorgeous. And very different from the hard. It's so soft and there's so much hard sounds going on.
Chan's hair.
Oh, I love this part. The instrumentation.
This is moving from one ear to the other. It's almost.
Yes, it is moving.
What's she doing up there?
I like that choreography a lot.
Ooh. Love him belting that. I'm catching some of the English words in here, and I'm actually scared to read the lyrics to this.
Oh, I've just heard Voices. That's the only one that I've been very engrossed in the backing track that they're using because there's a lot of electronic.
It seems very almost emotional.
There's a lot of electronic and a lot of, it seems like, guitar sounds
Yeah.
and different things going on. So I hear the emotion in their voices, but I've only
Not just that their voices as well, but I feel like the instrumental as well seems very emotional.
It is very.
I like the instrumental a lot.
It's very emotionally charged. Everything that's going on here is very emotionally charged with their voices. The instrumentation. And just that there are some parts where it's very like juxtaposed where the beat is really hard, but then they're doing very soft vocals in the background, like the one you paused on earlier. It's wow. Okay.
That one?
Yes. It's hitting so hard, but ooh, Benny.
Oh? Yeah.
Changbin.
Oh, Chan.
You're right, I do love Chan's hair.
Very barren places
But
that
it's
they.
so pretty.
Oh, they took the masks off. Hello.
They're taking a risk with feelings. Oh, feelings.
There's so many,
Many
voices. And then the glitch to Stray Kids. I liked the sound of that song. That was completely different. That one almost reminded me more of like a pop rock
Elevator.
type.
It reminded me
I got
a lot of
Elevator from the visuals as well.
Yes. that as
The
well.
areas,
It did have kind of like that punk
punk
rock
rocky type,
kind of
like
pop rock type
stuff that I would have listened to back in high school, which I still absolutely love. So
Yes.
but the whole, I mean, I know it was a performance video, but all of the places that they were dancing in were mostly barren, or they were by themselves, right? Or they were out in big open fields, or like places where there wasn't much of anything.
What was interesting to me is it did seem very barren, very dry, very empty.
Yeah.
But like the colors of it were, aside from
was
being
still muted, yeah.
But the colors of it were very, very pretty. Like the
Yeah.
whole sunset was absolutely gorgeous. And so, okay.
The masks were interesting.
The masks were very interesting. I'm curious to see how that ties into things.
Let's listen to these
Yeah.
lyrics. Let's
Listen
read
to the
these
voices.
lyrics. I don't know if we should, actually. That's kind of what I felt like I was getting from that. Like, in your
I
head.
like the relaxed outfits.
Almost look like paint splatter on some of them.
더 이상은 듣기 싫은 지겨운 목소리 귀를 막아도 아무런 소용없이 따가운 시선들이 내 앞을 가로막죠.
Oh, he did come in and smash that.
Going around 내 머릿속에 돌아 나를 어지럽게 하네. 날 괴롭히는 목소리에 또 다시 외친다. Step out of the voice.
I love that part.
That choreography too. I'm gonna stop right there with this lyric. And interesting, the choreography was just very like almost angelic and beautiful in that part. However,
This is the part I could hear them saying in English.
oh yeah, see, I heard voices step out of them voices. I did hear that, but so at first it kind of leads you to think that it's voices of other people that's getting shouted
I mean, it could
at them,
be,
and it very well could
so
be.
you absorb what people say to you every day like that. You take it on. So
But this seems
yeah,
very much so like self-talk.
It is.
The voices that you have in your head, those can be positive voices. They can be affirming voices,
Here
but they
they're
can
negative.
also be negative. They can be hurtful, and they can be some of the loudest ones.
They're always you
Your
are your
voices-
own worst enemy. Is
Yes,
actually it is
worst
the truth.
And so that's, I mean, just
I say too that you were the person that what's the word I'm looking for? You mean the most to yourself. So what you're telling yourself. So even if someone is coming down on you, if you take that in and believe it, that's what you end up hurting more. If you don't believe what they are telling you and and you're more assured of yourself and you love yourself, that's when it's easier for you to overcome things like that.
And that can also be the opposite. Someone can tell you you're doing an amazing job, but if you in your
Yes.
head have that talk of
Exactly.
like, well,
So I mean,
they're
that's
wrong.
why the voices that you're telling yourself are the most important.
And that's why the line that says like even like trying to cover my ears, that line hits very hard, knowing that these are voices from
You can't cover
you
your ears.
can't
It's in your
even
head.
you cannot get them out. You can't get away from them. And so I like that here they're trying really hard to step out, to step away from the self-talk that they're hearing.
I seem very desperate. The dance seems very desperate too.
It hurts. It's you want out
They're all-
of your head.
Yeah.
Oh, that backing vocal hits even harder now.
Frustrated. Oh, so you can almost hear the rap sounds frustrated.
Yes, it sounds very passionate.
Judgmental. Just constantly in the background.
They are shouting.
Yeah, they are. There's they're fighting it in the choreo. That's what it looks like to me. Right?
And they're touching each other's head, like trying to release them from it.
You can hear it.
And then they're on
To
their
my
knees.
knees,
They're
yeah.
begging.
I like Han's like aggression too. It almost sounded like giving up, didn't it? I like how Felix ended it.
Almost seemed like they were trying to cover their ears, but also trying to cover their mouths.
So that's what I was wondering if that's what the masks were for or representing. Can't find it because there we go. It's almost like they were covering their mouths and then they ended up taking it off. So, or filtering.
Well, I'm glad I brought the tissues because those were needed. I want to listen to M.I.A. before I give like my final thoughts on these 3 songs, but just so far it's just they're touching on some very
Going on the mental health journey right now.
It really does feel very much so like different aspects of a very like negative mindset.
Yep.
Of the insomnia, the not being able to sleep because you're keeping yourself awake and your brain is keeping yourself awake and it's doing all of that again.
Because you
And then
got
in
all
this
these
one-
voices and they're saying awful. Because these are not happy voices that they're hearing right now. You can tell.
But the choreography, I mean, them going like this and then just dropping to their knees. There's a lot of pleading. There's a lot of frustration and anger and
defeat.
There is very much so a lot of defeat. So if you're ready, you want to go ahead to M.I.A. So now we have M.I.A. Missing
In action.
So I'm just with the other ones, and since these were all
all
released in
the
very
same
close
month.
succession, yeah.
On the same album, I am who, I believe.
Yes. So just,
Which is also something to bear in mind too, if that's the question that we're currently asking ourselves with these songs.
I am who? Okay. All right. So we're going to get into M.I.A. This is the performance video.
Okay.
Screen glitching.
We are being recorded. We are being watched. Chan's hair.
I'm loving the hair. Ooh, his voice. The
Living for
lower
that.
register. You too. You had a very chill. Black and white.
Is it Neverland? It's like
You filming himself?
jazzy,
Or like R&B?
R&B, jazzy.
Ooh, he's sitting across the table from himself.
I like the effects there, the auto tune they're using
Using
for
on his
the
voice.
like the vocal effect.
Interesting
The
that he's
style-
sitting. Yeah, the
stylistic
He's
choice.
sitting across from himself, though.
Yeah. Is he talking to himself?
I mean, I miss you. Okay, there's two. Yeah. It's the same glitches I was seeing in the last video. His little nose
Like him in,
scrunch.
I was gonna say like him in this all black. Especially when everything in this video is so overwhelmingly white. Ah, they're being watched. There are cameras
Are they
everywhere.
watching themselves?
They're being watched. I mean, they could be watching themselves. Oh,
어딘가 달라지고 있어 아무리 숨겨도 다 볼 수 있는 거 다른 사람과 얘기를 하는 것 같아 어색해져 너와 있을 때
Ooh.
날들을 잡고 싶어 달라진 그 모습 바꾸고 싶어 그 말투와 행동 하나하나 달랐지만은 태도 그 전에 어땠는지 생각 또한 나 tell me 넌 어땠는지도 다 알고 싶어 시간 지나가며 변했던 모습 너도 알며 모른 척 했을지도 Tell me what you want baby Tell me what you want baby 다시 날 보고 싶어 대체 어딜 간 거야 너의 그 예쁜 미소 워낙 다뤘던 너라서
so many wires on the floor.
내겐 다 보여 안 그런 척 어색한 미소 밝았던 너라 더 걱정이 돼
Why do you look so good?
I don't know.
널 보고 싶어 행복한 이 비기에 걸린 널 꼭 볼 수 있어 난 볼 수 있어 내가 알던 너다운 밝은 모습
Ooh, I was not expecting it to end. It felt like it kind of ended
Abruptly?
very abruptly. Yeah, it did. Like,
So we've been told that the glitches are a consistent thing with their storyline. And then we're gonna see a lot of like cameras and things as well. That's why I was almost kind of certain that it wasn't just them. But some of it did seem like it was because they were recording themselves.
It was like
but
they
the
were
camera in
recording-
the corner seemed more like they were being under surveillance.
well, and then I liked the parts where it was like with Han. Han had a camera recorder, but then the one you would see on the TV screen was Han. So it was like he was recording himself.
Yeah.
And it's very, like, there was a lot of double versions of them, with it, which is also something we've seen before. So very interesting.
Interesting that they were confined in one room as well.
We were confined in one room. There wasn't a lot of movement happening.
Yeah.
In that specific room, but I'm very curious to see how the lyrics tied to what was going on here.
I also want to mention that room was like, again, blinding white. It reminded me a lot of District 9 and their like little like
their confined world,
yeah.
or society.
That's
Well,
just kind of the feeling because they're just in a very sterile looking, like, I mean, it was kind of messy, but the white was so blinding and they were only in this one room.
I also thought interesting how we went from, even though the colors they were wearing are black and white,
Yeah.
we also would have moments where the screen itself was black and white. Like it was going from real color black and white to also like with the filter of black and white. Very, very interesting. So let's go ahead.
Look at the lyrics.
I'm scared. I don't know why I have them just in case. What is that sound back there? Like light
Yeah.
tapping?
적응해도 아닌 것 같아 네가 웃고 있는 게 누가 봐도 어색해 뭔가 너무 복잡해 넌 몰라 알고 있는 것 같지만 뭔가 달라 네 주변을 잘 찾아봐 웃으면서 갔던 놀이공원에서 많은 추억도 쌓고 그랬는데 뭔가 변했어 something changed 옛날의 나의 추억은
No, it just said Neverland.
Neverland, where time has stopped. Yep. Youth.
They're talking to themselves.
Nope.
어색해져 너와 있을 때 대체 어딜 간 거야 너의 그 예쁜 미소 워낙 자랐던 너라서 더 그리워져 내겐 다 보여 안 그런 척 어색한 미소 밝았던 너라 더 걱정이 돼
You can't tell they're not talking to themselves. They're literally looking at themselves and talking to themselves, and on camera they're talking to themselves.
Ooh,
3 for 3.
that hurts. I think how they did it was very creative in the way that like the lyrics just taken out of context out by themselves. You would think maybe they were talking
Someone estranged
to
in their life.
like maybe a significant other or some other
Friend.
relationship.
Yeah.
But
I'm getting very much, it seems like
it's
they're talking to
too,
themselves.
yeah. And that's why the lyrics almost hurt even more.
Yep.
Of the ones of like we
used to smile.
We
What
had all
happened?
these memories together, and we used to smile so much, and now I feel really awkward
Around
with you and
myself.
Feel like I'm just putting on this face. You were so bright.
Wow, is this album a sad album? This is a struggle album, is what it sounds like. It's talking about the struggles that they've gone through, or that people go through. It seemed, yeah, seems heavy. Not a bad thing. Just seems
No,
heavy.
it's not.
널 보고 싶어 널 보고
I thought I heard him say that, but I didn't know why.
I missed your big happy smile. You can almost see. Sorry for pausing again. You can almost see when they're singing and there's a double. The other double doesn't look like happy.
The double seems like they're putting their heads down, kind of just listening and going like, oh,
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. What?
Clicking.
내말 듣긴 했니 너답지 않은 그 모습 지친 내 눈에만 보이는 듯해 어릴 적 너의 단순함이 불과 몇 년 사이에 복잡한 무로 폭풍 성장해서
Come on, growing up again.
좀더 맘 편히 잡생각 내려놔 그냥 너 걱정돼서 한 말이야
I'm worried about you.
그런 표정으로
I feel like this ties in as well. This could also be the voice in their heads talking to them.
Well, I mean, they're talking to
Themselves. I know. I'm just saying it ties in very well with the last two songs.
어두운 표정으로 그런 표정으로 쳐다보지 마 그런 표정 지으면 답이 나오나 널 보는 게 두려워지기 싫어 너의 눈을 피하기도 싫어 그러니까 그 집어넣어 어딘가 달라지고 있어 아무리 숨겨도 다 볼 수 있는 너 다른 사람과 얘기를 하는 것 같아 어색해져 너와 있을 때 잃어버린 날들을 찾고 싶어 달라진 그 모습 바꾸고 싶어 그 말투와 행동 하나하나 달랐지만은 태도 그 전에 너 됐는지 생각도 안 나 Tell me 넌 어땠는지도 다 알고 싶어 시간 지나가며 변했던 모습 너도 알며 모른 척 했을지도 Tell me what you want baby Tell me what you want baby 다시 날 보고 싶어 대체 어딜 간 거야 너의 그 예쁜 미소 워낙 잘 웃던 너라서 더 그리워져 내겐 다 보여 안 그런 척 어색한 미소 밝았던 너라 더 걱정이 돼널 보고 싶어 널 보고 싶어 행복한 이 비기에 걸린 널 꼭 볼 수 있어 난 볼 수 있어 내가 알던 너다운 밝은 모습
Forgot it ended like that. I was still just going.
Man. I was going to even ask the question, are they ever going to stop doing that to me? But I feel like the answer is no. So I'm just, you know what? You don't even have to tell me.
Well, I mean, we watched Venom. You didn't cry in that one.
I know there are ones that don't.
You didn't cry.
Didn't cry in Venom. Venom frightened me in a lot of ways. Oh. Well, and you mentioned earlier that it feels very much in relation to the other two, and I do. I feel like these three were a very good three to group together because they felt very much so like a unit, and maybe like most of their music is, especially from certain eras. But
I'm kind of getting that because like these also can tie in with the other ones that we've. I mean, they seem like they very much talk about
they're all
mental health and things that they've gone through or they've seen others go through or something that's very. The way they describe it is very like on point.
They are all different stops along someone's journey. And it's not always the positive, happy things. And
negative comes with the positive.
And just like I mentioned earlier, I really appreciate that they don't release all songs that are like, just that are sugarcoating things.
Nope, they're definitely not sugarcoating anything. That's why it hurts so much.
And as painful as it is, it does have its own beauty to it.
It's still comforting.
That you feel heard and you feel seen and you feel less alone when you hear songs like these to realize like somebody else has felt that way and gone through that. And that's just I don't know. For people, and I speak for myself here, that have really struggled and still struggle with mental health, songs like these are incredibly important to have.
I agree.
That you can turn to and lean on. And I really appreciate them for being able to put out something like this. And just want to let you guys know that you are heard and you are seen and loved and supported.
We are all in this together, aren't we?
Yes, very much so.
I want to say that I've said it before too, and I've responded and said this before, but I mean, I think it's so important to have artists that put music out like this because it helps so many people.
It does. It does. It's very hard to put something out like this when all eyes are on you and you want you to be on at all times. And
we've heard stories, especially from our last music video that went out. The before last, the one with my brain is all over the place. What was the last one?
Just start shouting off names.
With My Pace. What was it? Was it Grow Up?
Yes.
Grow Up?
Grow Up was the one that seemed like a very big Stray Kids favorite and fan favorite.
We had a lot of stories, and that specific one with like people and you guys telling us about how they helped you through times, and like that song specifically helped a lot of people, and we had no idea. So it was really nice to hear, and I'm glad like that people and artists to make music like this that resonate with people and help them, because it's just so important, especially to put this kind of thing out into the world when the world seems so negative sometimes. It can be so hard to find the positive.
And I can say just today that these songs have helped me a bit. And now that I get to have these to turn to on the days when the mental health seems like it's winning, and the struggles are winning, I get to now have these songs as support. And we just hope that you guys know that you are always safe to talk to us. We would love to be here for you in any way possible. This is a safe place. You are seen. We love you so much, and we really appreciate all of your support and all of the suggestions and comments and times you've laughed at us or cried with us. Everything, all under the sun. We really appreciate everything, and we're very thankful for you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Hope that you didn't cry.
It wasn't
too
too
much.
heavy. I did not expect such a heavy. I should have expected. It was a heavy 3 songs.
I was ready. I knew in my gut. I had a feeling.
Yep. I mean, you can almost tell from the song titles themselves. Insomnia and Voices just already sounded like it was going to be something.
And before I sign off, just wanted to say, if you would like to come join us on Twitter, we would really love to have Stays come join us over there too and send us more things, and we can interact over there as well. So comments, Twitter, however you want to interact with us, we are here for you. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you in our next one. Bye.
Bye.